Hey friends, it's Natalie with my honest take on the Ruby Fortune Casino. Now, I'm going to go over all the things that I think you guys should know in order to decide if this casino, deserves the privilege of having you guys as one of its customers. Will you win the diamonds, pearls, and treasure at Ruby Fortune Casino? Or are you more likely to lose it all and wish you had a real life plank that you could walk off of? Let's find out. Now guys, really quickly, if at any point while watching this review, you end up wanting to create an account with Ruby Fortune Casino yourself, you can actually go to the description box below this video. There is a link that I placed there for you guys. That link's gonna take you right to their sign up page with a welcome bonus waiting for you. So definitely take advantage of that. It's there for you guys if you'd like. All right, so first off, we're gonna talk about the website, which to be completely honest, I'm not a complete fan of. If you compare their website to PlayStation 5 website, you're probably gonna have a hard time telling the two apart. Ruby Fortune immediately hits you with all of these video game, arcade looking sort of characters, which I don't know about you guys, but I like a little more I guess a little more edge and straightforwardness when visiting an online casino rather than feeling like I'm looking at a GameStop magazine. Also, if we are being nitpicky, which I'm gonna be because this is a review, the site content repeats its wording multiple times. For example, at the very top of the site, it says something like, you probably have an Android or an iOS. Put it to good use by taking the premium offerings by Ruby Fortune wherever you go. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom of that same welcome page, the exact language repeats itself. So, it's not a huge deal, but it's a little sloppy in my opinion. I think it's kind of crucial that online casinos have their shit a little polished and buttoned up. Or, maybe I'm just so used to working for corporate jobs and companies and everything. So who knows? Maybe that's just a personal preference of mine. Now, originally founded in the early 2000s, Ruby Fortune has become licensed by the MGA, but has also received an endorsement from eCogra. And an endorsement from eCogra is actually a very, very good thing. It's not like a washed out celebrity endorsing a lawnmower. Having that eCogra backing you is a strong sign of a casino's professionalism and sophistication. Now, when it comes to banking options, Ruby Fortune has, the main ones covered, but nothing that would make you overly intrigued. You can deposit and withdraw using credit card, debit card, MasterCard, bank transfers, and Skrill. And then you can also use NetTeller to deposit, but not for cashing out. Now, however, something that I don't actually 100% like about Ruby Fortune is that it's not very clear if they charge any sort of transaction or withdrawal fees. Most online casinos make their fees abundantly clear. Ruby, on the other hand, kind of comes off as a bit of a newbie in that sense. Now, Ruby Fortune also offers roughly about 450 different games, so you're bound to find and pick your poison, whether it's blackjack, roulette, slots, craps, video poker, and a variation of kind of all combined. You guys, will have a lot to choose from. Now, here is one thing that kind of bothers me about Ruby Fortune. Now, if you happen to be a serious gambling addict or on the fence of becoming one, or just newly legal and newly introduced into the gambling world, it really seems like Ruby Fortune might turn you into a full-blown addict. The language they use throughout their site and in the descriptions of their games is just honestly a little irresponsible. Sayings like slot fans will find a wide variety of titles that made some players rich beyond their wildest dreams, or when they describe their blackjack games, something like strategies can be used to great effect and can increase your chances of a win, whether it's whenever it's applied. And all you need to do is take a seat at one of our tables and start playing. Or my personal favorite, when describing their roulette game, at Ruby Fortune, you can discover the delights of betting on where the ball will land on the black and red spinning wheel, and if you're in luck, you'll be richly rewarded. All of these seem a little like attempts to placate the gamblers who don't, know when to actually call it quits, while so many other online casinos actually highlight the risks of gambling and even provide constant hyperlinks to those who feel like they may actually have a problem. Ruby Fortune doesn't really do any of that, so that's something that they can probably improve on, in my opinion. Now, the last thing worth mentioning here is their customer service, and I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, and Ruby Fortune certainly delivers in this respect. They offer a live chat, an email, a toll-free phone number to call, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So that's definitely something that like speaks for them. They're more than willing and able and ready to be there to help you guys with any sort of problems that you may have. All in all, Ruby Fortune is just a little bit too like gimmicky for me. I'm not into like the cartoons and flashing lights, which they really like emphasize as one of their highlights and best attributes. Their language is a little misleading and can make a novice gambler, you know, think that they're basically guaranteed to win some money. But if you've been like annoyed with bad customer service at other casino sites, it actually might be worth looking into this one, and their game selection really isn't bad at all either. So if you guys do want to give Ruby Fortune a try for yourself, don't forget about that link I have down below in that little description box for you guys. Again, it's going to take you right to the sign up page with that welcome bonus waiting for you. Unfortunately, their gambling site, the gambling site is not available to people in the US. But if you still like want to get your gamble on and like you're looking for something that is available in the US, I'm going to put more links in the description box below so you guys can kind of find out like what other casinos are available to you in the state that you may be in or the country that you may be in. Now, if you guys want to see more reviews like this one, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any sort of questions or anything like that, just drop them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you as quickly as I can. Give this video a thumbs up and I will talk to you guys later. Get your gamble on.